Hello, my name is Ivan Pozo Ias, otherwise known as Atreo. This is a vlog entry for my last blogged about Jewels of Truth Statements and Favorite Quotes of the Month, which I posted on October the 18th, which was a Wednesday. This one is a little bit different. Since I'm an angelic oracle, I've been practicing clairvoyant automatic writing for 22 years' time. Like I've stated in my other blog posts at Atreo's Oracle, a blog site at Google's Blogger that's now 12 years and growing in time, that I've been experimenting with my channeling, that I had channeled statements on God. Basically, God authored it through me, or my interpretation of him, her, it. And now I go a little bit further afield and I start to channel other angels. Angels that you could say that they were of other now dead religions. And these are what I would call angels, you would call minor gods of a Greek mythology. Particularly Morpheus, the god of dreams, or the angel of dreams, and Apollo, that was in the Roman, Helios in the Greek, of music, of oracles, and so forth. And on Morpheus, I channeled a statement on dreams itself. On Apollo Helios, I channeled a statement on music. And then there's a third angel, which most of them usually don't give me their names. They don't have egos. They just want the message to get out. And that was on the topic of good, neutrality, and evil. And in the introduction here, I explained some of what I've just stated. And also, usually, I've always had an unspoken agreement that whatever I learn through the spiritual wisdom that I channel through writing, I would teach it. So if I would learn a little bit on a topic, I would teach that bit, and it would continue in a sort of like a ripple effect. It would keep on going further and further out. And to date, I've done over 3,000 statements. This is what I call the writings. Some of them are 2 paragraphs. They could go up to 5 or 6 paragraphs. So let me just get started. This will be part 1. I may do this video in 2 parts because sometimes my voice gives out. I usually don't pause. So we'll see how I do. This one's by Morpheus. This is statement number 2551 on the topic of dreams, and it's 4 paragraphs long. To dream is a gift seeking freedom at its finest expression. Not all dreams are equal, for not even God dreams at all. For God has no aspirations in what he wills shall happen automatically. All others have a temporal flavor to them, akin to a delayed response as a natural buffer in negotiating time and space for optimal outcomes. All dreaming is a selfish act, even if the notion is altruistic in human nature. Any dream falls into one of 3 categories of well-being. First, the most common dreams are that of wishes, as living hope and seeking a better reality for self and all others. Second, there are flights of fancy as fantasy in spirit having no basis in fact and all fiction in nature. Lastly, there are prophetic dreams as visions, often directed by the angels in conjunction with God's holiest spirit. Each of these main domains as arenas of spirit self works with desire. Since in paradise there are no desires there because there is no need for them through God's endless absolute love. All desires are like dreams as fabrications by design, by the sole intent of the lesser gods for the benefit of all mortal kind. A medium as a vehicle to influence, often for the highest pinnacle good of all macro effects as conclusions. The artful and metaphysical science of coordinating events from paradise for the incarnated macro species uses desires and dreamcraft as a means to an end result. Dreams are merely a backdrop to an even greater need or want to become fulfilled from individuals, groups, or people, and even archetypal forces with reasons of their own. Dreams are inception points as launch pads of agendas that reveal and also mask truths all too frequently. The best, most sublime truths are simplest in divine being and neatly fit concealed away from perceptions not ready to conceive them originally. Thus, the eternal pathways of soulful evolution are both a certainty and a misgiving. Mortals expect evolutionary and revolutionary growth. Pure spirits, however, do not, for all rests in God's macro meta being, as already completed and perfectly finalized forever and forevermore in supreme grandeur. Amen. And that was from the angel Morpheus, or the one who claimed to be Morpheus, but I guess angels don't lie in this case, so. And they're always, when I channel them, very gentle. It's almost like a whisper, so it really takes a while to channel them. But in automatic writing, I get my ego out of the way, so it just flows through me as an inspiration. This next one will be on the topic of music. Statement number 2555, and it'll be 5 paragraphs long. To hear a tune through the heart invites the melody of the spiritual universe to sing right along with you. For music is divine when it invites listeners and other musicians to share in the glory of beautiful and soulful music. Not all music is holy. Some of it is angry and hateful, filled with vitriol and disgust for rulers abusing the masses. Music that feeds the heart spiritually can also feed the mind with an abundance of meaning as well. Here we stand at the precipice of understanding, all the while being entertained in the rightful process. As music can enthrall us, it can also inspire not merely the senses, but also the Spirit of God in us all, so that we can sing along in a solidarity as one, meta voice with convictions that are sublime in holy nature. In order to effect positive changes in our individual psyche, as well as to move entire societies by grace to improve our values over time. All good music is a catalyst force of great change that can move mountains of rigidity. Calcified people and institutions can crumble before a victorious soul-stirring hymn. As unconditional righteous truth spoken and sung repeatedly is what caused the ancient walls of Jericho to collapse by the will of God. There is angelic power in the music of the essence of God is often conveyed by tonal harmonies beyond the spectrum range of human perceptions. When music is graceful, it heals the spirit and the psyche simultaneously, beyond than just soothing the beast within, but empowering them with the benevolent Spirit of God. The right tones in the rightful harmonies in the correct recipes of blended mixtures can heal and restore life abundantly. However, the opposite is also true dreadfully, to undo safety and to destroy conclusively, akin to a hostile trumpet blast causing bodily harm and subsequently property destruction equally so in happenstance. The deep science of tones as harmonics and melodies is still obscure in human terms to date, beyond that of plain entertainment. Outside of this, there is raw and refined celestial divine powers that could be tapped into universally, as well as with wickedness, each to their own tune, sung not just in a day, but in a lifetime, as the angels play their songs from heaven forever, for all of us combined. Amen. And I sign it there with my name, Ivan Pozo-Iaz, otherwise known as Atreo. And that was channeled by the angel that was Helios or Apollo. Because I always see angels as the minor gods. Basically baby gods in the image and likeness of God, just like us. So I'll leave it at there. I'll put the link in the YouTube text section to this post so you could read along. And also my website link, jewelsoftruth.us. And please like the video if you've watched up to this point now. And also subscribe to the channel. There's over 60 videos on channeled angelic spiritual wisdom. And the next part 2 would be from the other angel that was unnamed on the topic of good, neutrality, and evil. Statement number 2553, and that one will be 5 paragraphs long as well, and also my favorite quotes of the month. So thank you for watching, and I'll post these videos a few days apart so I don't jam it in all at once. So thank you for watching again.